Bonjour la classe, je m'appelle Monsieur Valdez et je suis professeur de français ici à Dallas College. Enchanté. Welcome. Welcome to French 2311, Intermediate French 1. My name is Omar Valdez Rocha and I will be your instructor. In this video I want to go over the syllabus and your day-to-day calendar. There is a second video that I ask you to watch right after this one. In that video, I will go over eCampus and MindTap, which is the website where you will do many of the graded assignments. So make sure that you watch that video right after this one. Let's go back to our syllabus. Like I told you, my name is Omar Valdez Rocha. My preferred method of communication is email. My email is orvaldez@dcccd.edu. My office hours are from noon to 1 p.m. on Wednesdays or by appointment. So make sure that you send me an email and we can set up an appointment to meet online via Teams. This is the third semester of Academic Transfer French, and this course is designed to just continue developing different skills, your language proficiency in general, and just your overall cultural knowledge of Francophone cultures. For the student objectives, you will be able to write simple sentences and organize them into short paragraphs. You will be able to read and comprehend texts that are appropriate to your level. You will be able to identify different traditions and customs of and values of cultures in the Francophone world, and you'll be able to compare and contrast them with traditions from other places around the world as well. So for course materials, you will be using MindTap to access many of your assignments, and you will also find that MindTap has a copy of your textbook, a digital copy of your textbook. We will be using a textbook called Horizons, the 7th edition. You do not need to buy a physical copy of this textbook. Your textbook is already included and it is free of charge due to a program called Include Ed. So if you opted into Include Ed, all of the materials are included. If for some reason you opted out of Include Ed, you will need to purchase an access code to access the material. But many of you should, unless you decided to opt out of Include Ed, you would need to buy the purchase, the access, but most of the students don't have to. Okay, so your textbook is Horizons, and it can be found. A digital copy can be found on MindTap. So we will go over MindTap on that second video. So your assignments we can divide your assignments into two sections. First will be your MindTap assignments. This is where you do your chapter exercises. You also have your tests on MindTap. So MindTap is not only a place where you can find the textbook, but you also have your assignments and your tests. You also have some assignments on eCampus. You will have 2 compositions that you will write in French. You will need to submit 2 culture discussions, and those are done in English. And you also have an audio-visual presentation. And the audio-visual presentation is the creation of a PowerPoint where you will include some images and you will insert audio of yourself speaking in French as a way to present a topic to the class. I have the prompt and the instructions already available on eCampus if you want to look, but I will give you more information and more details as we approach the deadline for the audiovisual presentation. Your grade is going to be calculated on a point system. Each student can earn a maximum of 2,750 points. And as I told you before, the assignments can be divided into MindTap assignments and eCampus assignments. So your MindTap activities, your daily chapter activities, all of them are worth 1,000 points. Then you have your chapter exams. You will have 4 of them. Each one of them is 200 points. So you have a midterm that is worth 200 points and a final that is worth 200 points. And other chapter exams are also 200 points. You will have 2 speaking tests, and those speaking tests are one-on-one conversations with me. These conversations last between 5 to 10 minutes. We set up an appointment, and you and I speak for about 10 minutes over the Teams app. I send you a PDF with a list of possible questions that I may ask you, and an audio so that you can hear how those questions sound. And I will give you more details on this. I will send you a link where you can schedule your appointment for your speaking test. So you will have 2 of those. And then if we go to the right, you have your eCampus assignments. Your compositions in French are worth 200 points each. The culture discussions, 2 of them, they will be worth 150 points total for both of them. And your audiovisual presentation is worth 200 points. So, since we are on a point system, there will be, if you click on your grades tab on eCampus, you will be able to see the total amount of points that you will earn, that you will have earned by the end of the class. So once you have that number, you can come back to the syllabus and see on what bracket you fall under. Let's say you have at the end of the semester 2,300 points. That means that you will be earning a B in the class, because between 2,200 points and 2,474 points, that is what is considered a B. So once you have that total amount of points, come back to the syllabus and see on what bracket your number falls under. So a couple of other things before moving to the day-to-day calendar. The class, we need to certify your attendance, and that happens on the 4th day of the semester, which is going to be Thursday. In order for me to certify your attendance, you need to demonstrate that you have done some work, ample work on MindTap. So you need to first create an account on MindTap and start working on MindTap. And by the 4th day, I will be able to certify your attendance by seeing the amount of work that you have done in the class. This certification affects the disbursement of financial aid. So make sure that you are in attendance in class. And by that, I mean you need to show that you are working on MindTap by Thursday. Late work. Okay? Students, you have the access to all of the assignments on the first day of class. Okay? So we expect you to submit everything on time. But some things do happen, emergencies happen. So for MindTap activities, you are given a 2-day grace period. So if something is due on Tuesday, MindTap gives you 2 extra days to complete that assignment, and it doesn't take off any points. After those 2 days, the assignment goes away. So make sure, especially on an intensive class, like a summer class like ours, we have so much to do in so little time, it is not really possible for us to be late more than 2 days. So make sure that you are taking advantage of this time, this 2-day grace period, because there is no more late work after the 2-day grace period. Exams are an exception to this. Exams cannot be made up, so make sure that you are in constant communication with me in case there is an emergency happening. You need to contact me in advance, not after the fact. Make sure that if it's something unexpected or an emergency situation, that there is documentation that you can share with me. So if you miss a test, if you miss an assignment on a campus, make sure that you have documentation that you can show me. Make sure that if it's possible, that you can tell me in advance that you will not be able to complete that assignment. Um, it is at the discretion of the instructor if these characteristics are not met. So make sure that you are in constant communication with me, and we will continue to talk about making up some of the work if there is documentation, if there is an unexpected situation that has happened, and you're able to let me know in advance. Okay. The withdrawal policy for Dallas College is very simple. So if you're unable to complete the course, it is your responsibility to withdraw formally from the class. Me as your instructor, I have no way of dropping you myself for non-participation, so make sure that you understand how to do this if you decide to drop the course. And that is it for the syllabus. On this last page, I have a description of the assignments, and this is something that you can, I suggest that you come here and read, but I pretty much went over all of these. But you're welcome to come to this third page and read the description of each assignment to give you a better idea of what to expect for this class. Let's now talk about your day-to-day calendar. Okay, so on your day-to-day calendar, you will have every assignment, every graded assignment that it will be due during our class. So our class begins on Monday, July 11th. And today, all you have to do is go through the Start Here folder, which means look at the syllabus, read the calendar, watch the orientation videos, which is this video and the one on eCampus and MindTap. And you need to set up your MindTap account. Tomorrow, mardi, July 12th, you have your first assignment. So you will complete 4 chapters of the textbook on this class. You will do chapter 7, chapter 8, chapter 9, and chapter 10. Week 1 is chapter 7. Week 2 is chapter 8. Week 3 is chapter 9. And week 4 is chapter 10. Each chapter is divided into 4 competencies. You see competence 1, competency 2, competency 3, and competency 4. Each one of them has 1 or 2 main topics. And here I give you the grammar topic right here. I also, if you see this is a clickable link, right? This is a hyperlink. I have included videos either of me teaching you the topic or of a YouTube video that I have found that does the topic really well. So you can come to the day-to-day calendar and you can see the pages that you need to study and a video that you can go over before completing the assignments. So these assignments, the ebook assignments, those you will find them on MindTap. So for example, week 1, you will work on MindTap on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. This is the 4th class day, Thursday, and which means this is the certification day. Okay, and Friday you will also work on MindTap. Okay? Then on Saturday, you will have your first cultural discussion board that you will do on eCampus. And then on Sunday, you will have your Chapter 7 exam. And that will be on MindTap as well. Then if you look at week 2, here you start with chapter 8, competency 1, competency 2, competency 3, and competency 4. And here is the main topic, and these are the pages on your textbook that you need to study before attempting your assignments. Then you have a review day, which is a day off for you to catch up on some work, for you to maybe do some work that you might have missed on Thursday or Wednesday, because there's a 2-day grace period, or you can start working ahead. Saturday, you have your first composition in French, and this is where I will send you also the first link to set up your appointment for your first speaking test. Then on Sunday, you have your chapter 8 exam, also on MindTap. Week 3, this is chapter 9, competence 1, competence 2, competence 3, competence 4. Here I give you the pages, a link to a video that you can watch on that topic, and review day. And here on Saturday, July 30th, you have a discussion, cultural discussion board in English, number 2, and your first speaking test will take place on Saturday. Then on Sunday, you have your chapter 9 exam, and I will send you the second link to set up the appointment for your second speaking test. Then on week 4, on Monday, you have your second composition due in French. Then on Tuesday, we start chapter 10, competence 1, competency 2, competency 3, and competency 4. On Wednesday, August 3rd, that is the last day to withdraw from the class. And then you have a speaking test, number 2, on Saturday. And then on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of the last class, you have all of that time to work on your audiovisual presentation. Then on Wednesday, you have a day to review chapter 10. And the last day of class is August 11th, and that's when you will do your chapter 10 exam. All of the assignments are due by 11:59 p.m. on the day that is shown on the calendar. And remember that you have a 2-day grace period on the assignments, the competencies assignments. There is no 2-day grace period for your tests or any assignment on eCampus. Okay? And that is your day-to-day calendar. And if there are any changes, I will let you know. But I don't foresee any changes happening to this calendar. But if there are, I will let you know well in advance. Okay, so that is it for the syllabus and the calendar. On the next video, I will talk to you about eCampus, show you where you can find your assignments on eCampus, and I will show you how to sign up for MindTap, and I will show you how to access your activities and exams. See you on that next video. Bye-bye.